Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com here with another matchup of Angelic Accord playing on a budget. We win the die roll. Yes, we'd like to go first. This is a keepable hand. We have the ways to hopefully draw into our fourth land source. We have a second turn, we have a first turn and a second turn drop and a third turn drop, so it curves out quite nicely. So we'll go ahead and lead with the Scroll of Avacyn, and we'll be able to play the Vizkopa Guild Mage the following turn. So a Rakdos Guildgate first turn. Could be a number of decks. Could be a Gates deck. I have played against the Maze's End deck that is starting to be quite popular as an answer to the heavy control decks, as it has ways to just an uncounterable win condition is always good against control decks that and not good against the UB control, because a lot of times you can get your Guild Gates milled and then you have no way of actually winning with your maze. But pretty good against the other control heavy decks, as again, like I said, you have that uncounterable win condition. But it seems like a swamp and a Guildgate. This is probably Rakdos aggro. It could be a form of Jund too. My Vizkopa Guildmage does bite the dust. It's a fun card in the deck. It's not necessary. Dreadbore is pretty much a dead card versus my deck. Besides the Vizkopa, I'm not too worried about the Vizkopa getting killed there, though. So Lingering Souls has free reign to come out here, and now he's got to find a solution for that. And this could also be a black-red control. It's another deck that is getting quite popular. But I'm thinking that Messenger, okay, Lifebane Zombie. A Lifebane Zombie comes out. This is just going to be Rakdos Midrange is what they're calling it. But it's more like an aggro deck. It has cards like Lifebane Zombie, and it has the Falconwrath Aristocrat, usually the Messengers and Gravecrawlers. And it's more like just black-red zombies. So I get an Angelic Accord out next turn. Again, I'm hoping to get an actual angel in a way to start gaining life, so that this Angelic Accord can actually be useful. Usually my deck has plenty of ways to do that. Hopefully we will find one of them soon. But if not, we do have a bit of a beatdown strategy here with the Lingering Souls. And we have a way to cycle through with the Scroll of Avacyn. And if we do get an angel out, we do gain 5 life with the Scroll of Avacyn, and that will start our Angelic Accord combination. So again, Bubbling Cauldron or Trading Post is definitely, or even Blood Baron Vizkopa, or even Sorin. Sorin only gains 1 life, but at least it will be a good card against him. So Lifebane Zombies again, he misses. They are pretty aggressive though. It's still a 3/1 Intimidate for 3, which isn't bad. So not too shabby of a card. Right now in the format it hits Restoration Angel and Thragtusk, which is great because those are still public enemy #1 in the format. It also hits Huntmaster. And there we go. Now we got the Trading Post. So we got the combo off. And we'll be able to discard this Lingering Souls. Gain 4 life. And pretty much we've got any sort of aggro deck basically locked out now. So he does have to find a Dreadbore or something for my angel, but the Trading Post is going to give me basically unlimited angels, because I'm going to just start pitching everything. It doesn't even matter if I draw into a Blood Baron Vizkopa. Well, if I draw into a Blood Baron Vizkopa, I'll probably cast it. Anything besides a Blood Baron Vizkopa, I will ditch to the Angelic Accord Trading Post combo. So I'm going to take 6 here. So he still is pretty aggressive. He could still go like Messenger and a few other. I mean, I might be going up against a budget deck of. I'm not seeing any expensive cards here. There we go. Definitely going to pitch this to the Trading Post. And this will allow me to have 2 angels. Now he can't, in response to me sacking a Scroll of Avacyn, now kill both angels. I don't think he'll have enough mana to do that. So then I can, and I'm going to do it on his upkeep in case he has any sort of sorcery speed removal that he cannot use to get rid of both these angels. So right now we're going to discard this, or cycle this, sack this, that's the word, to draw a card and gain 5 life. And again, that's going to give me more angel token. He's actually dead next turn unless he finds a solution for this, which he looks like he does appear to be a little bit flooded. And now Lifebane Zombie will actually hit something, but again, I'm probably just going to take out these Serra Avengers, knowing that he has these Lifebane Zombies, and just make these completely dead cards. Even, well, they can hit Blood Baron Vizkopa, though, still. But Blood Baron is very good against him because he doesn't have any real removal against Blood Baron. Yeah, I think Mizium Mortars, maybe. There is the Mizium Mortar. So very good draw there. This is actually going to be more the Rakdos mid-range, so it is going to have... I'm not sure what he'll use for a finisher. I do have to worry about Slaughter Games next turn. But again, I still have the beat down. And again, I'm just going to discard. Going to do it right now when he can't do anything about it. I will put out the Serra Avenger as well. It'll be a good turn 2 clock even with a... if he does have an answer for this Angel token. And I could even flashback Lingering Souls. I'm not going to in case another Mizium Mortars. So all those attacks with Lifebane Zombie, and I'm still at 22 life. And maybe we are going to see a Mutilate here. Nope, a Desecration Demon, that's fine. It's going to get tapped down. In fact, well, no, I don't even care about tapping it down whatsoever because we just need 2 of these to get through. And I'm just going to cast a Lingering Souls, flash it back, and tap it down during my turn. So not gonna sacrifice a creature. This deck is actually becoming very popular, as it does have ways to control your opponent's creatures and throw out a Desecration Demon, which can act as a huge roadblock. They either have to start pitching stuff to it, or it starts getting in for 6 damage a turn. So let's see here. Sorin, Lord of Innistrad, tempting to even cast this. He's got 3 mana up. I'm not going to cast it. We're just going to flashback Lingering Souls. Begin attack. Okay. Yes, we'd like to do this. Sacrifice this. Oh, magic. Why, oh, why? Stupid triggers when I'm thinking I'm saying okay to stuff. Ay, 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 ay. So he does have a Tragic Slip here. That's definitely okay. See if he's got a Mizium Mortars to clear my board. I can actually lose that now because of that misclick there. But no cards in hand. He's dead next turn. All I'm going to have to do is just sacrifice this Desecration Demon to tap everything. Oh, now, yeah, no, let's see here. No, I need to keep this up because I need to do exactly 8 damage. 8... 13. I need to do exactly 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I actually can sack this right here. And I can just throw out a Sorin as well. Next turn. Well, no, I'm going to discard the Sorin. So, yes, we'd like to sacrifice a creature. Sacrifice this, tap it down. And we can still get in for 11. So we're okay. Stupid misclicks. Alrighty, so here comes our, this is exactly 11 damage. That's exactly what life you can get back up to. Let's go ahead. Alright, I don't care about you, Trigger. You're not going to get me again this time. Alrighty, so he does scoop there. I can do 11 damage. So the thing that will come in, I think Tribute to Hungers definitely will come in against him. And Terminus is I'm not sure if I actually need Terminus, if I need this much control against him, because it's one of those decks that isn't incredibly aggressive. And even cards like Rhox Faithmender, I don't know if I absolutely need them. I'm not going to put in the Tribute to Hungers. I'll bring in, I think this will be enough removal. We're going to get rid of, again, the Serra Avengers. I want his Lifebane Zombies to be as bad as possible. So again, not going to bring in the Rhox Faithmender Tribute to Hunger. I think this will be fine. We have plenty of ways to gain life. Going to get rid of this Vizkopa. Maybe I do get rid of the Sanguine Bond as well if that combination goes out. And I guess I'm going to bring in the Tribute to Hungers. And we're going to call this good. So he misses completely with Lifebane Zombies, besides the Blood Baron Vizkopas. And I think that's pretty good. Keepable hand is the Traveler's Amulet. Lets us go get the Black Source. It's a little bit slow, but we have time usually against the mid-range type decks. We do have to race a big Rakdos' return. And but he doesn't seem to have a red. And again, a Lifebane Zombie will not hit anything at the moment. So we'll sack this Traveler's Amulet to find a black, and I'll actually play a black. So grab the swamp here, play the swamp here, throw out the Scroll of Avacyn, and call it good. Pass it back to him. 2 more mana for a huge Terminus, which Terminus is really good versus his deck. And he has to have some sort of sack to protect his messengers, if he is even playing messengers. I don't know the exact list. I know this is going to be Rakdos midrange. It's very similar to the green black midrange deck that's going around right here, but of course instead of green, it's using more red cards, which then it gains access to Rakdos Return, and even the key rune's not bad, as it can block Thragtusk and act as a finisher. Very good against control. Helps ramp as well. That'd be a card you could definitely think about using in this is Orzhov Keyrune. It is only 1/4 lifelinker, though. Several Lilian's going to be very good. We're going to just chuck out a Lingering Souls here. So we'll give us some blockers. And if we can hit into another land, we have Exquisite Blood, which can also can really turn the tide into our favor, as every time we gain life, he loses life. And there's another Rakdos Keyrune. They do survive my Terminuses. That is, and man, a huge Rakdos' Return could happen next turn, which definitely is not something I'm looking forward to dealing with. So he's going to activate Rakdos' Return and hit me for 3, I'm sure, here. And he does it right here. He realizes that he was tapping the wrong way, that the other one would have Summoning Sickness. So he'll get me down to 17. And I can't even sever those. And there's our other land. I think that maybe we will just run out of Sorin, and then he can't kill the Sorin, especially if I leave blockers back. Or I could just neg to it here and then just try to... Now I'm definitely gonna throw out a guy as a chump blocker, and then also leave back maybe another spirit. So we'll leave back. I'm gonna leave back all my spirits here to chump block. So a huge Rakdos' Return will empty my hand. It'll actually be 1 overkill, and it will kill Sorin. So that would be very problematic if that were to happen. Appetite for Brains is going to actually find... It's going to be Exquisite Blood he's going to kill right here, I'm sure. And he can still double activate Rakdos' key runes. Yep, Exquisite Blood, that definitely is the right move. And a Dreadbore on my Sorin. Yeah, okay. So, looking very good for him. I have no way to deal with these Rakdos' key rune. He does not decide to attack in with them, though. So, he's going to leave them back to maybe block a Vampire. And I can deal with any creature he puts out, like a... not going to Miracle cost this. I do not like that extra Terminus. But Tribute to Hunger is okay, too. In fact, we can attack him with everything and make him sack one of those if he decides to activate. Doomblade, okay, for 1/4 of a card. It's always nice. Go ahead and flash the sucker back. And this is going to be a kind of grindy matchup. I have 3 dead cards in my hand at the moment. He has 1 card in hand. It could be a Mizzy Mortars, which could blow me out of the water here. It is not. It's a Lifebane Zombie. It misses. And I will Tribute to Hunger it. Or Sever it. One of the two. And maybe these spirits will eventually get me there. He's gonna activate his Rakdos Keyrune. Is that what he's... Yes, okay, and he's going to swing in for 3. So it definitely is a race. Scroll of Avacyn is going to allow me to at least cycle it. Traveler's Amulet's at least going to allow me to cycle it. Grab another black, and unfortunately now we can't tragic slip. I will leave back a vampire for his Lifebane Zombie if he wants to make that trade. Or maybe I just do attack in right now if he wants to make this trade. And he does. He does decide to block the Lifebane Zombie for the vampire. I don't know if that's the smartest block ever, as they are pretty. Those Lifebanes can be 3 damage per turn, which not too bad. He's getting land flood. He's going to attack with probably both of these key runes. And now it is going to be definitely a race to who can draw into the better cards here. Like I said, I've got so many dead cards with the removal here, but at least this does guarantee that if he brings anything out, I can deal with them. And if I draw into a land, I can still sever the bloodline and keep up Tribute to Hunger. But that's actually a really good card. We'll Lingering Souls and keep up a Tribute. He's on a 2-turn clock. There's no use flashing it back. It doesn't give me any advantage. Lifebane Zombie again is going to miss. But it does allow him to actually get in with the key runes and the Tribute to Hunger not hitting, as he can activate both of them. I'm sure the Lifebane Zombies can go away here. Now at this point, I don't know if I do block. Let's see, 6 and 6, and I don't have to block. I think I'm gonna go for the kill. And I guess he's not quite on a 2-turn. He is at 12, not 10. So I might need to leave back. Oh, that is the worst draw. We can flash back a Lingering Souls, but if he does get a Mizzy Mortars, I just die here. So I think I just need to attack him with 4 of them, and this will a a 3-turn clock. And we can flash back the other Lingering Souls. And that way, if he kills one, we still can block both of them. And I might just get beat down by Rakdos Key Runes, which shows you how good these Rakdos Key Runes actually can be. Okay, so he doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is definitely it's going to be top deck mode here. I will chump 2 of them. And Sorin wins me the game if I draw into a Sorin. A Plains does absolutely nothing. And now if he draws in to remove, I have to go for it, though. I have to go for the kill. So I'm just going to block one of them next turn, and hopefully he doesn't draw into any sort of removal. And if he did get removal, I win here. If he did get removal, I lose. But I think it's worth it, rather than keeping 3 back and then still being a full turn away from winning. I can just put myself in the position here to win the game if he does brick. And he bricks with a lot of things. He bricks with Desecration Demon. He bricks with Lifebane Zombies. He bricks with... yeah, a lot of things in his deck. So he is calling the good game here. So we were able... he did kind of flood out, though. Didn't see much here. Yeah, he did. He did need a Mutilate. He did need a lot of things here. Or Mizzy Mortars would have worked. And we would have drawn into a Plains. So anyway, not a bad showing against Rakdos aggro. Again, or Rakdos midrange. This is starting to become a very, very popular deck. This is Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching.